Hope everyone is well. We are having a lovely walk on Primrose Hill. We've been up early sorting stuff out for Mum and Dad at their house, and then got all that stuff together, and then here we are. So Stephen is like motioning at me. What are you saying?
You keep walking too close.
Oh,
You keep pushing me off the path.
Okay, sorry.
And then I can't see B anymore.
Sorry.
That's where I was going,
Okay,
go
so
away
I'm
from B.
further away. Okay. Yeah, so today's a bit of an interesting one because we're going to have a really lovely start, and then at 2 o'clock go to Macmillan Cancer Centre and get my results. So we'll see what the rest of the day has in store, but I'm just going to enjoy this. This is so lovely. Primrose Hill is one of our favourite places in London. And Hobbs is out and about with us, aren't you, Hobbsy? He's coming home! So that's really lovely. And we'll see you in a bit.
Harry McClary felt bumptious and bustly, bossy and bouncy and frisky and hustly. He wanted to run and he wanted to race, but the main thing he wanted was something to chase. Look, there's Harry McClary. A wailing that echoed around. Said Harry McClary, and off he went. Hercules Morse was asleep in a glade, with his tail in the sun and his head in the shade. Then came the sound that echoed around. Woof, said Hercules Morse, and off he went. Bottomley Potts was rolling about, with his feet in the air and his tongue hanging out. Then came the sound that echoed around. Said Bottomley Potts, and off he went.
Yes, baby.
Hello.
You look so happy there.
Hello. There we are, yay!
Hi guys. So yeah, I wanted to film this kind of later on because we got the results, and then we had to go and cheer ourselves up because yeah, dreaded cancer is back. Yes. Not going to cry this Vlogmas. No, you're not going to get that from me. I've already done enough of that, but it's tiny, so I'm going to give you all the positives. It's tiny. They do think, they basically said, what would you prefer to do? Wait until it's bigger and sort it out then? And I was like, no, we get rid of cancer. If we get cancer, we get rid of it. That's the thing that I will always do. So for people that don't know, this is the third reoccurrence, so it's just annoying, to be honest. But it's in an annoying place. It's behind a bone, so basically the surgeons are like, because it's so tiny and it's because it's behind a bone, I don't think we should go back in there a third time to try and get it out. It gets more and more risky each time and all of that stuff. So the long and short of it is that I'm going to go and have radioactive iodine, or radioiodine I think it's called, which is way better than a lot of the treatments, and basically it's just 5 days quarantine in hospital where I'm radioactive and I just can't see anyone. I'm in like a leaded, I don't want to call it a cell, but I have done this once before when I was 22 and it felt like a cell, but the doctor said we prefer to call it a room. And so I'm going to be in there for 5 days in January or February. Not going to cry. Yeah, I think the toughest part is obviously being away from my daughter and my husband and my dog and things, and it's going to be lonely. That's going to be the toughest part. But let's go to the positives. We're going to try and find a way to sew. I say we, I mean Stephen's already on it and being amazing and trying to help me do things. Well, I'm going to also set up a camera so that I can film it, which I don't know how that's going to go, but it could be quite interesting. And maybe helpful for people, I don't know. I don't know if that's a really weird thing to do, but we just thought that could be quite interesting. And also just so that I can have FaceTime with, you know, Bea and Stephen and everything, and my family and my parents. So that would be nice. And actually, when I did this before, when I was 22, it was horrific because I had to go off my medication for 10 days before it, and I felt like I was going crazy because thyroxine keeps your metabolism stable, and without your metabolism being stable, you literally feel insane. And that was really, really horrible. But this time I've been told that I don't need to stop my medication, which is a massive weight off my mind. They're going to give me injections instead to suppress it, but that's fine. So I have injections and the 3 days leading up, but I can come home after each one, and then I go into hospital for, well, I think it's 4 days, but they said they might do it longer because I've got a baby. So that's, I mean, of course they should get anything radioactive out of me before I see Bea. That's very, very important. So yeah, not quite what I wanted for Christmas. But I'm really, really going to try and face this with as much positivity as possible. It's just going to be a bit lonely, that's the main thing. But apart from that, I can do this. I've done it before. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to swear, but bleep cancer, basically. We can all fight it, so that's what I'm going to do. And I can imagine that people are going to send me lots of lovely, lovely messages, so I'm just going to say thank you in advance for that, because I know what you guys are like. You're amazing, you're so supportive, and I'm kind of pleased in a way that I'm doing this in Vlogmas, because otherwise I'll probably sit on this news for a really long time and then decide to tell you and think, why didn't I just tell them right from the start? Because your love and support really, really helps me. Not gonna cry. So that's it, basically. That is my news for today. I'm going to put this in the middle of Vlogmas so that now we're going to have fun things to look at, because we went straight to Carnaby Street and looked at the Christmas lights. Actually no, we had YAAAY sushi first and fed Bea, and that was really lovely. So we did all the things that made us feel happy, which was great. So yeah, I'll show you that now and we'll make it a lot happier. And I'm not going to wallow in this at all because it's Christmas and that's way more important. So I'm going to get on with Christmas and I can start thinking about it next year. It's fine. So this is all you're going to hear from me about that cancer thing for Vlogmas.